You start recording, yeah. Things are being heard right now. And don't worry, I'm a professional. I don't know, don't rename it. Change the fucking properties. Of course it's Weezer font. Why did I set it to Weezer font? Do we just have Arial? I like Arial. Arial. Ah. You don't have Arial? Oh, because it's Linux. Let's go Open Sans, yeah. Because Arial is like copywritten. Yeah? Why is that changing? That's not Open Sans, my guy. What the fuck is this? Open Sans, right? Huh? Discard, bro. Yeah, fuck off. I'm just gonna make a new one. I just won't add text for now. I'm still recording. So I happened to come upon this image here on Reddit. You can only choose one to play for the rest of your life. Which one are you playing? Now here we have a choice between some absolute classics here and some which aren't as classic. Me personally, I see 3 viable choices here. As much as I love some of these games, actually a lot of these games, some of them, like my favorite game on this list here isn't even in my list of choices because I have to pick one for the rest of my life, right? And those 3, to get out of the way, would be Minecraft, Fallout New Vegas, and Dark Souls. Why? Well, all of those games have... They're really the only ones who have any real sense of good replayability. Though, I want to add some caveats here. Because, like, if I could choose one to play the rest of my life, like, obviously, that in itself is an unrealistic concept, right? You're bending reality around yourself to be able to play... To only allow yourself... or the universe to allow you to only play one of these games. So, I'm going to add a couple of caveats. My first selection here was obviously Minecraft, New Vegas, and Dark Souls. These are games where even still today, in their current states, are extremely playable, extremely replayable, just, like, I know Skyrim's there. I think it's mid, okay? If you have to mod your game to make it good, it's mid. I'm not really into the modding scene. I'm a vanilla gamer. I just like to... If I were to pick these as vanilla games, Skyrim would not be on there. It would be far from it. It is not a bad game. It's mid. Okay, to my caveat here. With games like Halo 3, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, so forth... Gears of War 3, which I want to add. Halo 3 is my favorite game on this list, like bar none. My one caveat here is if these games, if reality were to bend itself towards me in the way that like, I could only play one, then I would want that to also include the ability to find a lobby like this if I were to play the multiplayer aspects of these games. You know, like they have to be as they were on release. You know, everyone's excited about it because obviously if I were to play this for the rest of my life, these games are only just, at least their multiplayer is only going to slowly die more and more as the years go by. Less and less people are going to be alive to play it, or at least the people who originally bought it, and like there aren't going to be new players, you know? Let's be real. They're not many, at least. So if I could find a Modern Warfare 2 lobby in the way that I could have in 2009, then yes, I would add it to the list. If I could find a Halo 3 custom game in whatever form of multiplayer it has, like I could have in 2007, then yes, it's on the list. That goes for Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, heck, even GTA 4, like that multiplayer was so good. COD 4, we won't talk about GTA 5's multiplayer. One I want to retract is Modern Warfare 3. I think the multiplayer there was quite lackluster IMO. Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 1 are the are the GOATs in that respect. Black Ops 2 I didn't play enough, but if I were to add games to this list now, I would probably pick Modern Warfare 2 or Halo 3. And in that case, my answer would probably change to Halo 3. I also want to talk about one more caveat. The orange box. Oh wait, no, it says here the Mass Effect trilogy. I haven't noticed that until now. I personally haven't played enough Mass Effect to really know. I don't know what the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer was like. I don't know if 2 had one. I can't remember. I know 3 had one. I really like Mass Effect 1 though from what I played. Okay, the orange box. When I think of the orange box, I think of the console versions that came out on PS3 and Xbox 360. That means we get the pure vanilla TF2 as it was on release. No hats, no pyro air blast, no fucking stuff that was added in later on that really enriched the experience and shaped it into being one of the best multiplayer games, if not the best multiplayer shooter of all time. If it were the console versions of the orange box on release, then no, I would not add it to this list. If it were the Steam versions now, then the orange box would probably be my pick, because it's 3 genre-defining games in one. I love Half-Life 2. I think Episode 2 in particular is one of the best FPS adventure games ever made. Team Fortress 2, I consider to be the best multiplayer shooter ever made. And Portal it's fucking Portal. Like, it is a quintessential experience. Like, I would have my TF2 is my multiplayer fix, Half-Life 2 is my single player fix, and then Portal is like that one night, like every couple of months that you have when you're just off your face, just drunk at home or something. You have some buddies over or something. You boot up the PC, you're playing some games, and then you're like, hey, how fast can I finish Portal? What do you think? You know, it's just one of those, because it's only a 3-hour game, you know, it's not much, but it is just so iconic in a good way, you know. I love Portal. But then Halo 3, just how complete of a package it is, it's just like unbelievable. Plus, I could play it in 4x3 on a CRT. Halo 3 has one of my favorite, it has my favorite Halo campaign. Actually, no. I can't pick. It's definitely tied with Reach, but that's still like sharing number one spot here. The multiplayer is probably the best console multiplayer that's ever existed. In terms of just everything being so perfectly balanced, everything being just the way it should be. I think Reach was better in some aspects, but ultimately, stuff like the armor abilities, I think, meddled a bit too much with the formula. But it does have Firefight. Oh boy. But it's not on this list. We're not ranking Halos here. Halo 3 has one of the quintessential console multiplayers of all time, especially given the fact that it has the Forge mode. The custom games, where you could basically, you know, like, if it weren't for Forge mode and custom games, stuff like Griffball wouldn't have existed. Like, just completely genre bending the different game modes that you had. Oh my god, my screen's turned off. Okay, we're good. Are we good? Woo. Okay, no, we're good. So I have my single player fix, I have my multiplayer fix. I could play it 4x3 on a CRT on one of the best consoles ever made, on the best controller ever designed. The theater mode slaps. File share. The Halo community is just so bro-y. You know, if I wanted trans people and femboys, which I do, I could play the orange box. It's like, which one do I go with here? Which audience do I prefer? It honestly, now that I think about it, it kind of comes down to which audience do I prefer. TF2 is definitely more, at least from what I know, to be more varied. It's just full of shit posters. I think that's what tips the scale for me. Because here's the thing, I never really grew up with Halo 3 online. My parents didn't let me have Xbox Live. So I don't really know what to expect from Halo, other than like it's just full of nostalgic bros these days, you know. But everyone that I know and everyone online that has talked about Halo are so fucking cool. And also the music of both. Halo's music is better, but the Orange Box is more varied because we have Kelly Bailey's work on Half-Life 2. Kelly Bailey and Mike Moraski, I think is his name. Yeah, Mike Moraski. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. They work together on Portal, and then there's Mike Moraski's work on TF2, which is one of the most iconic soundtracks ever of like any piece of media. But so is Halo's. This is fucked. I haven't even mentioned like games like Far Cry or Saints Row 2. I've never played Saints Row 2. I've never played Far Cry 3. Well, like if you count a few minutes. Left 4 Dead 2 is like, yes, but there's the Orange Box there. I'm sorry. Yeah, none of these come close to Halo 3 or the Orange Box. But that's given those two caveats. I think I've kind of like gone off a bit too far of a deep end here, but if I wanted to pick one game, let's put it this way. In the year of our Lord 2023, with the world being as bad as it is, with all good things having come to an end, out of all the games here that I would pick in their current state now would be Fallout New Vegas. If I could mod it, I would play it on PC, but if we're sticking to just vanilla shit, I would play it on my Xbox 360, the Ultimate Edition, of course, in 4x3. That's what I would do for the rest of my life. Honest to God. If it were under my rules, it's the Orange Box. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Orange Box. It's like the best thing ever made. The best AAA product ever made. How long have I been fucking doing this for? Jesus, I'm autistic.